Welcome back. We continue our daytime exclusive conversation with Crystal Hefner, whose explosive new memoir, Only Say Good Things, opens the doors to the years she spent inside the Playboy Mansion. Crystal, before the break, we were talking about how you moved in with Hugh Hefner, became the main girlfriend. And a part of the responsibilities at some point in the relationship was to help him meet other women.
Yeah, I think.
And I think that's the part you say you've struggled with.
Yeah, and it was hard for me to believe that he truly loved me when he wanted other people in the bedroom constantly. And luckily, there were so many girls that just wanted to be with Hef or come up to the bedroom. I don't know, see what it was like. Maybe they wanted to become playmates. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Did you have to sign an NDA when he was alive?
No.
He never asked you to sign anything. That's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
So what kept the secrets then? Because few people, Kendra Wilkinson, who's been on the show a couple of times, she has spoken out lately. She, of course, was on the reality show with Hugh Hefner, The Girls Next Door. She was there when she was 18. She recently revealed exclusively to People magazine that she was hospitalized last fall after a panic attack and had to face her traumatic past at Playboy. She told People magazine that Playboy really messed up her whole life. What kept the secrets there?
I'm not sure. I don't know why we felt we had to keep Hef's secrets for so long. I don't know. Kendra has been a supporter of Hef, but I think, she's been in therapy as well, and realizing that it affected her more than she thought it did. It's hard.
Because initially she said, listen, we all had different experiences.
Yeah.
And then later she has since revealed what she describes as a level of trauma. When I read this book, while there was no transaction of sex for money, at least as it's written in the book, it all sounds so transactional.
Yeah, definitely.
In that moment, you did not feel that? It was after?
Yeah, I think it took me a while. I was in therapy for 5 years. I was quiet. I didn't really speak to anyone about it. And then when I realized things were affecting me more than I thought they did, I'm like, I need to talk about this. I need to finally tell the truth.
It's interesting, you made headlines after he proposed to you. You actually said it wasn't even a proposal. He kind of gave you this ring and that was the offer.
Yeah.
Right before the wedding, you vanished.
Yeah.
And as it was reported, you had fled the relationship, and you write about it. You ended up being involved with Jordan McGraw, who happens to be Dr. Phil's son.
Yes.
So you did, though, return to the mansion.
Yes, I did.
And even though you went back, you wrote that you went back more empowered.
Yes, I was gone for a year. Hef's secretary, Mary, said that Hef hasn't been the same and he missed me, and my life outside the mansion, I just felt like I was failing, and the mansion was where I belonged. So I went back, and I think because I had left Hef initially, he respected me more when I got back. I'd like to hope so.
So you saw a change in him when you got back?
Yeah, a bit of a change, and I hope to, I like to think that in his later years, like he learned some lessons.
Had he, when you got back?
When I got back, I stopped dyeing my hair.
Yeah.
I had surgery to take out my breast implants, and I was getting back to myself, finally, and he still wanted me there, so maybe there was a glimpse of respect toward the end.
You talk about the L word, the love word.
Yeah.
And help me understand the distinguishing part here. You mentioned that you loved him, but you were never in love with him.
No, I loved him. I cared about him. But like I said, having multiple women and all these things, I'm like, this person can't really love me. And especially when he didn't really take interest in what I liked or what I wanted. It was all about him. And so I don't know how that could be true love in any form.
When he passed away, you were there.
Yes.
It's a tough question for me to ask. Was there relief?
Honestly, I don't know if it was some type of Stockholm syndrome, but after he died, I felt guilty. I couldn't leave the house. I was in one of the bedrooms for 6 weeks, and
Why were you feeling that?
I don't know. I'm like, oh, maybe there's something else I could have done to help him. Yeah, it's strange looking back.
You are holding nothing back. And is it to help other people, to help other women? What's the cautionary tale?
Yeah, this is the book I wish I had read when I was 21.
Wow.
I think it's a book about self-worth. It's a book about imbalance of power and knowing who you are. I didn't know who I was. And when you don't know who you are, someone could give that to you and they could also take it away. Wow.
I have to point out, before his death, Hugh Hefner denied inappropriate behavior. We reached out to Playboy for a statement. We did not hear back. But in 2022, the Playboy Group, Playboy's parent company, published an open letter ahead of the release of an A&E documentary called Secrets of Playboy, distancing themselves from the Hefner Playboy era, and said they trust and validate women and their stories. Now you've had a chance to tell your story. I read a few comments from people when I knew you were coming on to talk to us, and the one that was most common was, if she wants to empower herself, why does she keep the last name Hefner? And I know you're planning to change that.
I am, yeah. And that's a great question. I get asked that a lot. And, I went through therapy to understand, and then I started writing the book. And now that's done, the next step is just fully going back to me and dropping that last name that I don't need anymore. Don't want.
You now live in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner did not leave you with millions of dollars. Everything you have, you said, you earned it.
Yeah, we bought a mutual house together, but other than that, I've done a lot of real estate projects and been hustling on my own. And yeah, now I finally feel free and happy, so it's good.
Well, congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
I know it was not an easy one to write, and we appreciate you so much for speaking up and hoping that others can learn from what you experienced. The book, Only Say Good Things, is available now, and you're all going home with Crystal's very powerful life journey.